What is happening, everyone? BTC Simmer here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Look at this. Here at Nuuk Airport, built by TL Creation from flightsim.to. It's even got us our own porta potty. Look at that. It says Microsoft Flight Simulator right on it. Awesome, awesome. Okay, it's cleaner than most. Anyways, we're here at Nuuk. We're Nuuk. We're headed up to Kangerlussuaq, I believe, BGSF. So should be a pretty nice flight. The weather is obviously preset by me. As close to real as possible. Scattered cloud cover. 500. Scattered cloud cover at 10,000 again. 3 degrees. Pressure of 29 or 83. So as you can see, we got all the cargo doors open. We got 1,286 pounds of cargo. 583 kilograms. One passenger, which is actually going to Nuuk, but we'll be picking up more up in Kangerlussuaq and then possibly flying back here or straight to Nuuk. So we'll figure it out, and I'll figure out the names of these places once I figure them out. All right. Okay, cargo looks good. Yeah. All right. Okay. Should be ready to go here. Watch me forget to do the cargo doors or something like that. No, they're right here. Right there. That closes them. I know that. Let's get our main door here. We'll go back into our cockpit view. Disconnect that. Okay, so our route today is SUBUD, EDERI, and SF, which is NDB up there. Follow that right to runway 09, 092, and do Kangerlussuaq, BGSF. And we got 226 gallons, 50% of fuel, so we are good to go. And do our before starting control lock. Remove that. Controls free. British fuel levers. Fine. Fuel selectors normal. Boost pumps off. They're off. Excuse me. Cabin lights and signs. Get up to our panel here. Whoa. Let's try that again. Preload those and then position light. That on. Pitot heat should be off. And it's off now. Generators are off. Flaps should be up. They're right there. They're up. Fuel levers off. And they're off. Probably lever is full. Forward. Okay. There they go. Power levers flight idle 10%. Touch them up just a little. Ignition normal. It is normal. EC source and battery. Well, battery and then there we go. Get us ready to start our engines. Okay, so forward, fuel, boost. You guys know the procedure by now. Turn that on. Gauge our right starter. Down here, check our oil pressure. ENG spool up here. And pushing our fuel lever. And we should notice some spool up again here. Or more, actually. Okay. Alright, so we'll be ready for our left engine. Okay, so same thing with the left. Well, aft. Pump go on. Come over here. Left engine start. Notice your oil pressure right away. Your percentages here. So we let them build enough. Put in our fuel selector. Fuel levers. And there it is. Okay, so it's our start. Power levers idle. Yes, there. Oh, turn the gens on. Left and right. Some limits. Yeah, they appear okay. Gyro set. 210, right at 210. Easy peasy there. We'll go and set our altimeter. See, we're at 2983. Alright. 983, caution lights appropriate. Altimeters and clock set. So yeah, they are set. Collision lights. And we'll just set in our road here. Auto zoom doesn't work the best for me. Well, that's not what I wanted. That puts you back there. All right. Okay, so we'll go flight plan. There we are there. SUBUD, our next waypoint. And after that we have EDERI. Yeah, this zooming. It's just annoys the heck out of me. There it is there. Then we got SF. And then finally, Kangerlussuaq. B. G. Okay, there we go. What's this? Where is my flight plan window? Excuse me, guys. Huh. Fault nav. Do. How do you get out of this page? Back to your main page here. Oh, I guess we'll be going blind. Cause I don't know how. Waypoint, nearest auxiliary nav. Oh, look at that. I knew there was a way. There's always a way. Okay. We're on GPS track day 352. Dark course to 352. Number 360, 350, 352. Runway heading is runway 23225. Alright. 25. Okay, I believe everything's ready to go for a taxi. I'm gonna run up to taxi brakes, gyros and turns. Don't believe there's anyone on Vatsim. There was one controller up. I think it was one of the crossing controllers. Not exactly sure, but no, there's no one there, so we forgot our transponder. How dare we? It does remind us when we get out to the run-up check, I believe, but probably a good thing to have it on now. $314. There we go. That is active. ADF comes alive. And I got 382 for our other NDB, and I gotta get a little more information here about Kangerlussuaq, which I'll get off ChartFox. My apologies, it won't be ChartFox. It'll be aimnavair.dk. Type it in there. That's where ChartFox directs you. Type it in there and it'll give you all sorts of stuff for whatever airport you need. BGSF, there we go. Localizer runway 9er. 109550. And just jotting that down there. Okay, we are ready to go. Nuuk traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel Type Twin Otter, taxiing from the ramp to runway 23 via taxiway Alpha and backtracking 23. Nuuk traffic. Alright. Making a lot of ghost calls lately. I guess that's what you get when you're in a remote part of the world. Turn on our taxi lights. Sorry, my Vatsim just disconnected, not sure why, but it reconnected itself. I was just talking about how remote we were out here. Watching lots of videos on Greenland. figure there's a ton of resources under the ice sheets, which is just so fascinating. I've always wanted to come to this part of the world. Always, always, always. One day I think one day I have to. It's on my bucket list. If anyone watches these videos and if anyone's ever been here, leave a comment. Let me know how it was. I'd definitely come here in the summer. From June on. No later than September though, but pretty neat, the sun never sets. I don't know if that's neat or if that's that could get a little annoying after a while, but okay, runway 23 here. I think it's 24 in their charts, I'm not sure. Alright. Ease off the power here. Here we'll do our run up. Alright, run up checks. Parking brake set. Auto feather. The ice as required. The autopilot checked. Again, when we were messing around here, we forgot about our altitude. We're going up to 10,000 today. Alright. Fuel quantity checked. Yes, looks good. Boost pumps are on. Our trim. Ease takeoff. We can set our amazing trim here to that. Okay, there's our trim tab set. Flight instruments check. Flight instruments appear okay. Course is set. Nav comms, we got 122.8. And we got our ADF set, so we're fine there. Propeller levers full forward, yeah, they're fine. Auto feather is selected. Flaps takeoff set, we're gonna go 20. Engine instruments within limits. They all appear okay. Pitot heat is on. It is on. The ice we just checked. Light controls. Out and in, and rudder pedals move as well. Transponder on. See, this is where it gives you the check it, so it is on. Landing lights on. They are on. Taxi lights are off. Caution lights appropriate. They are fine. Runway heading check. Turret rate on it. Okay, so I'll do our climb check. So along with our gups, our gas, undercarriage, come off the props, come down off the throttle, and then we'll do our switch part of the gups, which will be this. Our auto feather, our landing lights, check our pumps, our flaps. Okay. Nuuk traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, taking off runway 23, departure to the north. Nuuk traffic. Okay, so we'll go ahead and engage the power. Reading the manual, they told me to do it that way. So we're looking for around 80. We're fine right there. Gently pull back. There we go, we got a nice positive rate. Gently come back on the props here. power. So gas looks good. Undercarriage, we tapped the brakes. Came back on the prop. And the switches will go, flaps can go up. Landing lights can go off. Fuel pumps are fine. Make our turn onto course. Nuuk traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, turning a right turn onto course. Good day, Nuuk traffic. There we are. Keep our climb steady here. See, yesterday with my traffic circuits, I should have had weight in here. Because right now it feels even a little better. A little better than yesterday. I'll roll out there. Part of the gups. Missed that. Okay, looking good, looking good. Such a beautiful part of the world. Wonder how that looks at night. You have to see sometime. I was also reading up a bit about the snow cover, why it's always snow covered here, and I guess they have problems in the Alps and stuff as well in Flight Simulator, so seems like it's a Flight Simulator wide issue. No doubt. Okay, so let's go over our climb check just in case there's something there. Flaps are up, they are up. Auto feathers off, climb power is set, landing lights are off, and best rate 85. We're looking for 100 here, which we're doing okay. Excuse me. Just a lot of barren land out there. So we can get on the course now. Don't want to deviate too much. Just a little correcting turn here. A little more power for our climb. And there we go. I think I'll hand fly it all the way up to 10,000. Trim it a bit so I can get some coffee. There we go. Yeah, we're deviating away a bit here. There we go. Should correct us. $9,000. We'll go back to $299.02. Okay, we'll set the power back a little bit here. Push that nose down. Stick rate to 10,000 there. Okay. Gauge auto. Nav. Altitude hold. 10-1 is fine. I won't be too fussy about that. Chugging along out here for cruise, do our cruise checklist. Cruise power, that's just what I was getting at. Right. So come back, touch on the props here again. Ground speed is 152. Is that wow? Pitot heat's on. I was just wondering if we were having any airspeed issue. Doesn't look like it. Alright guys, we'll speed up the sim a bit here. Just let me get my second counter in here. Da, 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 da. Start. There we go. That big turn there. Across the NDB at 4,400. Just reading the chart here. DME 4.5 nautical miles past not below 1,200. Not below 750, 3.5 miles. Seems like it. Airport's down a fjord, the NDB, and then you're on your way. The taxiway Delta Charlie Alpha. Airport elevation's 165. And another sloping runway. It's expected though. So we're en route to Ed. What is that waypoint? Edery. And off to SF. So 382. I'll program that now. 3 ADF. Old school navigation. We'll go 110.55. VR1. Might as well put it in VR. I'm gonna check some more. See what other frequencies you can gather here. Yeah, they got every chart you would need on that aim.navair NAVIAIR.DK. Every chart for, I'd imagine, Denmark and Greenland. So at 382 we'll come over that. We'll line ourselves up with the runway there. That's what it'll look like. And the DME's at the end of 27. So it's a 65-foot difference between the runways. Runway 09 is 100. Runway 27 is 165. That is crazy. It's a big difference. There's quite a few procedures here. So. Yeah, let's go with the localizer for runway 09. .092 was, yeah, it was 092, the runway heading, and they got that on the localizer DME approach here. So that's good, that's what we'll do. how far will we be to hit this waypoint here? SF. Whoa, a good 54 miles. That's just such a beautiful, beautiful continent, island. What exactly is it? You can hear in the videos I watched on YouTube, it's a continent. No, it's an island. Definitely something. It's part of Denmark, so it's a country. I would think, anyway. Down to 30 miles, I'll slow it down, check. Maybe even start our descent then. I don't know, where elevations are all over the place here, so. It's pretty green down there. Okay, I think that's real time now. Check our batteries here. Left gen, right gen. Reading the same? Yeah. Pressure's good. Battery temperatures, okay. Okay, looking good. Alright, so what did I want to do here? I wanted to check how far we are away from SF, or from SF to 6.6, so we're a whole, I guess we can get down, step down to 7,000. 8,000. So we'll knock off some throttle there a little bit anyway. Right, would you go right to left when you're going up in power and left to right when you're going down? Okay, so let me check the weather here for Kangerlussuaq. 2980. They just got a few at 12,000, so you know what I gotta do here. Because our awesome weather system in Flight Simulator works so well. This is gone. We're gonna set few. Boom, get rid of that. Get rid of that as well. This one. 12 to 16,000. So the top's gonna be 16. Bottom's gonna be 12. And it goes to 98, I don't know why. Good enough for me. Okay, in the ground wind, 7 knots at 260. No, there's no gust. The pressure's 29080. Comma 80. Temperature is 9 degrees, so would that be 50? Okay, that looks good for me. We gotta get back and get to our descent here. Focus on what we're doing. We'll start coming down here now. 10 on that. Descend a little more, 1,000 foot per minute. I know the quadrants around here are quite high, so jump on Sky Vector and check it out. So the quadrants are 31, surrounding the airport 32. Yeah, so they're in the threes definitely. Where we are, we're coming over. We're a heck of a lot closer than I thought. We're in about 3,000 quadrants, so we can come right down altitude wise. Let's say 45, 5,000. Watch our speed there. Yeah, we don't want that. No. The aircraft wants to do here. Okay, so that tripped the autopilot off. Trim's way out of whack. However, we can put it back on. Nav or VS down. No, altitudes, it's way too much. Come back down here. Our throttle. Okay, little mishap there. Over our descents. Fuel quantity selector check. Normal. Caution lights appropriate. They're fine. Anti-ice is still set. Cabin signs, we didn't touch them. Landing lights, turn those on. And before landing, we'll do our good old gups check, guys. As you know. Slow them engines down a little more. What, 16 miles? 6, wasn't it? Yeah, around that. Looks like the localizer's not working there. Kangerlussuaq traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel Type Twin Otter is 16 miles west, 6,000, inbound to land straight in, runway 09. Kangerlussuaq. Okay, so we'll go gups, gas, good, undercarriage, tap the brakes. Props, we can slowly push those to full. Get a pitch change in the engine. Come back down a little more on the throttle. Oh, 1 degree of flaps. The approach speeds in the 90s, 80, 90. This is Kangerlussuaq area, huh? Straight at the end of this fjord is the airport, I believe, right there. So we got 10 degrees of flaps. Landing lights are on, pumps are on. Pitot heat's on. Appropriate lights and everything are looking good. Will do. So let's set our 9.2 on our heading. Runway heading there. I always trust an NDB. No, the localizer frequency is not working. The NDB sure is. So we might as well come down to about 15, say. Okay, it's 25. 12 miles. $109,550. No wonder why it's not working. How I got that? Aha, that works. Set this along with our heading. Here, I take the autopilot off. For approach speed here. There she is there. Kangerlussuaq traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel is 8 miles west, 1,200, straight in visual, runway 09. Let's maintain our height there. Oh, caution the flaps. Ah, I got the runway now. It's more over the land than it is where I thought it was. Just touch those, so I'll throw out another flaps. Try to get ourselves aligned a little better here. Good thing it's a nice day. Hey, gups jack gas looks good. Undercarriage, tap the brakes, props are full. Landing lights are on, pitot heat's on, flaps are set. Kangerlussuaq traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel is 4 miles inbound, runway 09 visual, Kangerlussuaq. Full stop. Little fast, little fast. I think we got a good speed there. Connection loss. That is all about. Very distracting though. Connection lost on final. How many have ever got that?
100.
Right.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Bit of a flare there. All right. Jump off on taxiway Charlie here. I believe it is up here. Flaps are up, anti-ice can go off, landing lights go off, transponder standby. Okay. That was one of my better landings. Maybe not the smoothest approach. Oh, high wing. Okay, landing lights, taxi lights go on, pitot heat can go off. See if we're still connected to Vatsim. And we are. Kangerlussuaq traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel. So clear of the active 09, taxiing Charlie to the ramp. Kangerlussuaq. I'm just gonna put my brake on here. Hopefully FSeconomy works. Looks like it's logging. Successfully logged. Good, good. Little window pops up. You guys can't see that one, but it's okay. Okay, so let's continue our taxi here. So now I want to know the history of this town, because I know Nuuk's the capital. Kangerlussuaq is like a good base for transitioning planes to other countries. A lot of stops there for fuel and stuff. Find out about this place. Let's pull over to some big jets there. Air Greenland hangar here. This is apron east, the other one's apron west. Artist Commando. Okay. Parallel with the building somewhat. Okay, we'll do our brake. Drop our speed down. We'll do our checks here. Shutdown checks. So parking brakes set, power levers, yes, they're good. We'll feather the props, nice and easy. Generators can go off. Fuel levers can go off. We'll go left. Sure, wind down here. And then we'll go right. Boost pumps can come off. All lights. We'll leave the nav on. Shut the battery off. Control lock. Push the yoke forward. Put in our lock. Aircraft secure. Alright. Okay guys, what do you think of that flight? Not too bad. I think I'm getting maybe a little more used to the Twin Otter. Better knock on wood. Okay, where did we end up here? Inside the prop, lovely. Alright. Whoops. See if we can open up all this stuff. Open the door. Come back here, let our one passenger out who's with us till we go back to Nazareth, which is quite a far flight from here. We may be stopping over somewhere else on our way back. Alright. So that's the flight, guys. Unload that cargo. We got quite a bit of cargo. Alright. There's a nice picture there, eh? If only that livery would work that I have. The Air Greenland one. Doesn't work though. Yeah, another airport by TL Creations. I'm not going to tour it today. Don't have the time. But perhaps one day. Alright guys, thanks for flying with me today. Lovely VFR day out here. And hope to catch you all in the next one. Like, subscribe if you want, or don't. Completely up to you. Watching a lot of videos and everyone's crying, like, subscribe. It gets quite annoying, but Only if you want. If anyone actually watches these videos. Alright, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching.